Are you looking forward with excitement, not anxiety? Well, this video is for you, so keep watching. In this video, I'm going to help you feel excited about the future instead of anxious about it. Then I'll cover some reasons you might be feeling anxiety about the future. Finally, I'll reveal exactly how you can start getting excited about the future. If you feel anxious about the future, you're definitely not alone. A lot of people have a hard time thinking about the future. The number one reason people are scared of the future is simply this: it's uncertain. The feeling of uncertainty drives people crazy. I mean, I totally get why. Not knowing what's going to happen is challenging to cope with. It can be pretty scary. Our minds often leap straight into what if mode and start imagining worst case scenarios, which that doesn't help. We saw a lot of this in 2020, didn't we? There was a lot of uncertainty about what would happen next, and people went crazy with food and pot and alcohol and TV and toilet paper. You remember that? And other escapist behaviors to try to cope. Freaking out about the future is something most people do at some point. But there are way better ways to handle it than to just get overwhelmed by anxiety and resorting to damaging escapist behaviors. One thing you can do to manage anxiety about the future is to control what you can control. Now, when I say control what you can control, I'm talking about you. No matter where you are or what's happening, there is always something you are saying, doing, thinking, or feeling, or believing that you can control. You can decide anytime, anywhere, to change what you're saying, doing, thinking, feeling, believing. When you focus on controlling yourself instead of what you can't control, like what happens in the future, you take your power back. You give yourself the gifts of peace and certainty by controlling what you actually can control. And even though the future really is uncertain, you have a lot more say in what happens to your future than you think. Controlling what happens in your future starts with controlling what you do in the present. There will always be parts of the future you don't have a say in, and that's just true. But there's more you do have a say in than what you think. Before we go any further, I want to ask you, are you feeling brave? Are you feeling like being open and honest with me like I always am with you? If so, comment below and tell me, do you have anxiety about the future? Is there something that kind of makes you dread the future? Are you kind of having that tightness in your chest and you worry a lot? Comment below, or hey, comment below and tell me, Cristy, I have no anxiety, I'm good to go. Whatever it is, comment below because I love to hear from you. Take your health, for example. You have some say in how well you age, how quickly you age, and how many diseases you have when you age. Yeah, you do have control over that, yes. You influence all of that by making healthy choices for yourself now. Like the choice to eat real food instead of sugar-soaked, ultra-processed junk food. Like the choice to drink water instead of all that soda or all those crappy energy drinks. Like the choice to get plenty of sleep every night instead of stay up all night on your devices. Come on, who's guilty of that? Removing uncertainty about the future starts with what you do in your now. It's also about how you go from being anxious about the future to excited about the future. When you make good choices for yourself in the now, you create a future you can get excited about. Instead of expecting the worst to happen, why don't you expect the best to happen? If you expect something enough times, well, you know what? You're gonna get it. So why not start expecting what you want instead of expecting what you don't want? You can still be prudent and responsible and still look forward to the best instead of just fearing the worst. Fearing the worst isn't all that it's cracked up to being. I mean, worried about what you can't control, all that does is make you miserable. It doesn't add anything to your life. It doesn't make the situation better at all. In fact, most of the time, it makes things worse. Thoughts become things, as the saying goes, you guys have heard it, and it makes no sense to think about what you don't want. Soothe your anxiety about the future by focusing on what you can control, yourself. One of the most powerful ways I have ever seen or even experienced to focus on what you can control is to take control of your health. I know a lot of so-called modern medicine makes it sound like you have no say in what happens in your health, but I am here to tell you, you have more control over it than you even think. I know because I've helped tens of thousands of people from all over the world take their life back from obesity and disease. Think about the word hope. All right, what is the word hope? What does it mean? Hope is expecting something good to happen. Do you know that I wake up every single morning with a renewed hope? And I'm not just saying this because this makes for good viewing on a video. This is me being honest with you, and a lot of you guys have actually heard me say this before. I wake up every single morning, by the way, between 4 and 5 a.m., I'm an early riser, but I expect every single morning when I wake up that something good is gonna happen today. I just expect it. I expect my husband and I to get along with no problems. I expect my dogs to behave and mind me. I expect to get all my Code Red work done. I expect to have a great workout. I expect to fully drink all my water with no problem. I expect these things. This is not a, well, I hope it goes well today. I don't just say, well, you know, like let's just fingers crossed that everything goes smooth today. No, what? What is that? What kind of a way to live is that? That's not a good way to live. I just plan. I plan out. I do the best I can. I said, this is the way my day is going to go. This is what I'm going to do to control it. I have my day planned out. I know how it's going to go. And if it happens to veer off course and I need to flex and bend and I got to roll with the punches, now that's fine. But every day I get up, I just expect things good to happen. I do not live with anxiety. I do not live with that kind of fear. I have excitement about the future. I'm 45 years old. I feel better at 45 than I ever did at 25 years old. I'm in a better place in my life and I'm always working towards even better. I'm excited because I have 2 well-behaved dogs. I'm excited because, you know, my rescue puppy is doing pretty well. These are things that you might laugh at, but why not get excited about the little things? Why not be happy that things are going well and just expect that the rest of the day is going to go like that, the rest of the week is going to go like that, the rest of the quarter is going to be good for Code Red, that my husband's trip to Europe is going to go smooth, and that my trip and my Code Red events and the things going on, I just fully expect my planes to be on time. I fully expect my car to not get a flat tire. You know, I don't dwell on the things that could go wrong. And so many people do. They dwell on what could happen. Are you kidding me? That's the epitome of borrowing trouble. Why would you want to live like that? That'll make you miserable. That'll actually make you sick. I know what I can't control. I know I can control what I'm eating and drinking. Hey, listen, you control the last 8 inches from here to here. Nobody's shoving baguettes down your throat. All right, nobody's forcing you to eat the never-ending pasta bowl at the Olive Garden. Nobody is forcing you to do this. What can you control? You can control what the heck you put in your body. You can control what comes out of your mouth. You can control your thoughts. I just start off my day controlling what I can control, and I roll with the punches if things go in a different direction. If you're sick and tired of feeling sick and tired, and you want to feel excited about your future instead of anxious and dreading your future, then join me for the next 10-pound takedown. It's 30 days long and you can lose at least 10 pounds. It's absolutely fantastic. No shakes, no pills, no diet foods, no exercise. Yes, I said no exercise. It's real food, water, and sleep, and you can feel better than you have in years. So check that out, the 10-pound takedown challenge. I linked it up below, and I'll see you on the next video. Well, if so, what are we talking about in this video? What are we even like looking forward with excitement?
I kind of like that intro though. That was fun.
So this video is for you, like that?
No.
Oh, the way I did it before. What are we talking about? Picking my nose. There we go. To the best. Oh, you can be. I said can't. Sorry. All worrying about what you can't control does make you miserable.
All it does.
That's okay. I'll you know, I know this. Roll with the punches. Oh. Obviously, you think you know.